Andrew Garfield has always been Hollywood's man of mystery, rarely seen in public with a partner, and even more rarely willing to talk about his love life. But when he stepped off the boat in Venice this week, it wasn't just his new movie that stole the spotlight. Walking hand in hand with actress Monica Barbaro, Garfield gave fans a rare glimpse into a romance he's tried so hard to keep in the shadows. And instantly, whispers started swirling. Why now? And why with her? The Venice Film Festival is no stranger to jaw-dropping red carpet moments, but this time, all eyes were on Andrew Garfield. Dressed sharp and looking confident, he didn't arrive alone. By his side was Monica Barbaro, smiling as cameras flashed from every angle. For fans who followed Garfield's career, this moment felt like a shock. He's known for avoiding public displays of affection, carefully guarding his personal life from headlines. Yet here he was, strolling through Venice with the kind of comfort and openness that sparked instant buzz. But as surprising as this entrance seemed, the story behind their romance runs even deeper. Long before Venice, whispers about Andrew Garfield and Monica Barbaro had already started making the rounds. Back in February 2025, the two were first linked after being spotted at a play in London. At the time, sources claimed they were spending time together quietly. And that word, quietly, couldn't have been more accurate. Garfield has always been fiercely protective of his private life. In fact, during a 2024 interview with Esquire, he made it crystal clear, saying he would never confirm or deny anything about his relationships. And true to his word, he stayed silent. No official statements, no grand gestures, just the occasional sighting that left fans piecing together the puzzle themselves. But if Venice proved anything, it's that this so-called secret romance may not be so secret anymore. And Venice wasn't even their first public outing. Just a month earlier, Garfield and Barbaro were spotted courtside at Wimbledon. Surrounded by tennis legends and flashing cameras, the two didn't hold back, leaning in close, sharing smiles, and showing the kind of relaxed affection fans weren't used to seeing from Garfield. For someone who once went years without so much as a public handhold, this sudden shift was hard to ignore. Social media lit up with clips of their Wimbledon appearance, with fans pointing out how different Garfield seemed, lighter, more carefree, almost as if Monica brought out a side of him that had been tucked away for years. But what really fueled the conversation was what came next, because their love story isn't just playing out behind the cameras, it's about to hit the big screen. Both Andrew Garfield and Monica Barbaro are set to star in Artificial, the next film from acclaimed director Luca Guadagnino. The announcement immediately sparked speculation. Was this a case of art imitating life, or life inspiring art? Some fans believe their growing closeness might have blossomed during early talks for the movie, while others wonder if the project is simply a coincidence. Either way, working side by side under a director known for capturing raw intimacy is bound to raise eyebrows. And when Monica herself called Guadagnino one of my favorite directors during an interview, it only deepened the intrigue. Could this partnership blur the lines between their professional and personal lives even more? But while Artificial is on the horizon, Garfield's current spotlight is all about After the Hunt. Directed by Guadagnino and premiering at Venice, the film has already been labeled one of the festival's most anticipated releases. Garfield stars alongside Hollywood heavyweights like Julia Roberts, Ayo Edebiri, Chloe Sevigny, and Michael Stuhlbarg. The story dives into dark territory. Garfield plays a college professor accused of misconduct by a student, while Roberts portrays a fellow professor caught in the fallout. The movie promises to be a gripping psychological drama, blending scandal, secrets, and power struggles in academia. And with Guadagnino's signature style, critics are already predicting awards buzz. But with Garfield's personal life suddenly in the spotlight, fans can't help but wonder, will his real-life romance overshadow his most daring role yet? Of course, part of the fascination comes from Garfield's long history of secrecy. Over the years, he's been linked to high-profile names like Emma Stone and model Alyssa Miller. But he's rarely spoken openly about any of them. In fact, his silence has almost become part of his image, an actor who pours everything into his roles, while keeping his personal world out of reach. That's why his connection with Monica Barbaro feels so different. For the first time in years, Garfield seems willing to step into the spotlight with someone by his side. No disguises, no secret exits, just a quiet confidence that suggests this isn't just another fleeting Hollywood romance. Still, given his history of extreme privacy, many are asking, what makes this relationship worth breaking his own rules? The moment Andrew and Monica appeared together, social media went into overdrive. Photos from Venice spread like wildfire, with fans commenting that Garfield looked happier than ever, and even calling the pair Hollywood's newest power couple. Others were stunned, pointing out that Garfield, who once avoided cameras at all costs, was now openly holding hands on one of the most glamorous stages in the world. Of course, speculation ran wild. Some wondered if this was a subtle soft launch of their romance before the release of artificial, while others insisted it was simply two people enjoying each other's company without overthinking it. Regardless of the theories, one thing was clear. Fans weren't just excited about Garfield's new movie, they were just as invested in his new love story. But the real question remains, how much of it will he actually let the world see? For Andrew Garfield, Venice wasn't just about a red carpet or a movie premiere, it felt like the start of something new. After years of guarding his private life, he's suddenly allowing the world a glimpse of a side he's kept hidden. Whether this is a fleeting chapter or the beginning of a lasting story with Monica Barbaro, one thing is certain. Garfield is stepping into uncharted territory. He's balancing blockbuster roles, award season buzz, and now, a very public romance. But true to his word, don't expect long interviews or gushing statements. Andrew Garfield will always keep the final details close to his chest, which leaves fans with the question, is this the moment he finally lets love take center stage? Or will it remain Hollywood's most intriguing mystery?